Hey, what's going on, everyone, and welcome to a video talking about the DLC for Gunfire Reborn and just the game in general. So what we're first going to talk about is actually we'll talk about the game first, the game on its own. So this is Gunfire Reborn, right? It's a pretty good game. Oh, that is loud. I'm so sorry. If you guys watched my last video on Tuesday about Gunfire Reborn, you will know that you'll know how the game works and you'll understand what the game is about. And if you watched that video and you enjoyed it, then great. I hope you did. But that'll also help you decide if you want to buy this game. But I'm also going to tell you about the game in general. So total, I have 32 hours in this game, right? Which isn't a lot, really. If you think about it, it's not really a lot. But $20 game. And I mean, I already have over 1 hour per. I have about 1.5 hours per, or nearly 1.5 hours per dollar I spent on this game, which is pretty good. And I mean, it's an amazing game. If you love roguelites and you love FPSs, this game is perfect for you, because it really is, like right here, FPS and roguelite. It's not really an RPG. I mean, I guess as you go, you kind of upgrade. So, yes, but it's also just pretty much a roguelite. I've never been able to dual wield, so I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, there are tons of weapons. There are many heroes, many characters to play, or the heroes, and many bosses and many enemies, really, in general. And you can die from something without even knowing what happened. And yes, that sounds bad, but it's kind of fun. It makes the game more entertaining to you, and really just retain to how it's going. And I mean, really. Most of these recommendeds are pretty weird, or like most of the reviews are pretty weird. But I don't. Here's one not recommended, but yeah, I'm not gonna read all that to you guys. But yeah, if you've ever played Risk of Rain 2, I'm gonna compare it to Risk of Rain 2, right? So if you've ever played Risk of Rain 2, you would know that Risk of Rain 2 is a roguelite and it's a third-person shooter, and it isn't necessarily a roguelite, it's a roguelike, which means you can't upgrade outside of the level. You can only upgrade inside the level. But think of it like think of it like Risk of Rain 2, if you've ever played it. But first person and a lot more, well, I wouldn't say action packed, but it is, you know, it's like Risk of Rain 2, just with first person shooter and a lot more upgrades for specific characters instead of just the normal upgrades. So yeah, that's pretty much Gunfire Reborn for $20. Really a good game. I really feel like this game should be more than $20. If you are looking to get a new roguelite game, or just a new game in general, Gunfire Reborn is a must-buy. You really need this game because it is such a good game, and almost everyone will enjoy it. And if you just need something to do, this game is amazing. So now we're going to talk about the DLC, right? So, if you're first getting Gunfire Reborn, we'll just go to this one comment. After playing the game numerous times over, the DLC doesn't do anything to rekindle interest in the game. So, I'm going to go over this real quick. For people who have had the game for a while, and you are watching this video to decide if you want to buy the DLC, personally, I would. But, coming from a money point and, well, if you don't really enjoy the game much anymore, I don't think the DLC is going to be worth it, because you're not going to get the most out of the DLC that you wish you could. If you saw my last video on Tuesday, I did a run with the monkey, I don't know how to say his name, and he basically used his hair as a weapon. Pretty fun character, really OP. And then Lee, the fire character, I'm going to be uploading a video on her on Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. But she is amazing. She is so much fun to play. And one of the new items, one of the new weapons, Cloud Weaver, is amazing with her, because basically you can just use it and aim your mouse where you want to hit the enemy, and while you're hitting the enemies with her, you can use your abilities. And She's really OP. And then the other weapon, Hexagon, is okay. It blocks all the attacks from the front, and you can shoot it back at them with like multiplied probably, and with a powerful strike. And then there's the Arc Light, which is awesome. It is amazing for crowd control, and both of these characters are pretty good for crowd control. I feel like these characters are ones we kind of needed for crowd control because most of the characters in the game right now aren't super crowd control. I mean, some are, but you know, yeah, you get the point. And this one is more for multiplayer, which is another thing about this game. If you want, you can play with 3 other friends in multiplayer. But this weapon, basically, whenever you shoot your teammate, it gives them a shield. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the DLC. But if you, like I said, if you've been playing this game for a long time, I wouldn't buy this game. Like, if you, it's not going to bring interest back into the game. It's just going to pretty much be the same game as it always has been, except with 2 new characters, which aren't going to be much playtime for you. But if you are new to the game, I would for sure recommend buying this game, or the bundle at least, and the game. And I mean, really, if you buy the bundle, you get 10% off of both of them combined, which I mean is amazing, really. And these are the 2 new characters, the monkey and the fox character. And then this is another character that came out in a recent update, and this is one of my favorite characters who came out in an update before him. And really what I enjoy about this game is it's so replayable, and you, like, since it's a roguelite, you have to continue to play the game to get the upgrades outside of the game to make your gameplay more fun. So there's really an incentive to keep playing the game. And I mean, I've never played multiplayer really ever, so you know, if you have friends, not me, but if you have friends that you know would enjoy playing this game, get them to buy the game and get them to buy the DLC. You will totally enjoy it, and I completely recommend this to anyone who is looking for a new game to buy. And this DLC, like I said, if you haven't been playing the game for a long time, just don't do it. And there are still updates coming out for this game, and there's going to be another paid DLC coming out, I think, at the beginning of next year, which I will talk about hopefully. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and see you guys next time. Peace.